KLEENE, we didn't have any visibility of any of our calls. So sales calls, pre-sales, post-sales, CS, we had no access to any of that. But then on top of that, there were several other areas that we had some challenges. So things like customer feedback, being able to understand our customer's voice, hearing exactly how they saw KLEENE, what the impact for them was, being able to feed that into marketing, being able to feed that into product. Before, we were so reliant on, like I say, teams choosing to record a call and then sharing that on. Now with Jiminny, we've overcome that challenge massively. So many people in the business have access to the calls, can set up nudges, can get all that feedback that they need. And it's helping to make our pre to post sales process a lot smoother. The main feature that is being used by so many people across the whole organization is just call playback. Being able to find a call, search through by the customer or the rep and access that call straight away and be able to skip through to those important pieces. The snippets, our VP revenue absolutely loves that because it means that the AEs can send snippets of a call and just say, I just need some feedback on this area. He doesn't have to listen to the whole hour-long call. And then a personal favorite for me, which even though it's one of my personal favorites, I know that we need to increase our utilization of it, is the nudges. I think the real-time alerts, I think we've still got so much opportunity there that we could use them for training, but also that we can use them across the team so that our product team can hear feedback on a new feature straight away and marketing can pick up on if a competitor's being spoken about straight away. So that's something that as a whole team, we're really excited to use more. Our whole exec team use Jiminny, they're listening to the calls. We're getting a much more visibility in terms of the progression, but also how kind of valid they are and whether or not a deal should be in the stage that a rep might have put it in HubSpot. So it just really means we get a thorough understanding. For us, our head of customer success, she's loving the fact that she doesn't have to join every call anymore. She can have her team have a call and they can send her snippets from it. And you can be across so much more without having to spend all that time on it. And finally, definitely coaching the team. We're using it for our weekly call review. We've been using it for the BDRs. And we've just actually started to use it for customer success as well. So being able to listen back, coach the team, implement the coaching frameworks. I feel, again, like we're still quite early in our journey and there's so much more that we can still do, but we're already seeing a huge positive impact from it. Peer-to-peer coaching has definitely improved because of it, because there's that platform that's so easily to access. They're going in and listening to them. So that's definitely increasing efficiency. It's saving time. But I think the big one, which is difficult to put a number on, but I think the biggest one is really for our exec team, just having that really clear visibility and being able to use Jiminny as a way to kind of make sure that we're hitting the team are kind of hitting their KPIs, because they can go through a call and they can kind of check, have I done this in my deal? Because they can go back to it and actually listen to it, and the management team kind of feel they've got that kind of backup of being able to go back through and kind of make sure that things are going as smooth as, like when we're doing a deal review or pipeline review, for instance. It's proving so useful to us there. We're not reliant on reading through emails or having a deep dive conversation. We can listen to a 2-minute snippet of a call and we know this is going great, or we know this is an issue, so we need to feed that back. It has to be the deal visibility and understanding of our customers, being able to hear their success criteria and then feeding that back to CS, or feeding that back to our professional services team, or feeding that back to our product team. We now have a huge wealth of information on our customers that can help us to ensure that we deliver the best product and experience for them. We are using it to record some internal calls so that the team, for example, when we do our QBRs with the sales reps, if the exec members of the team can't join it, but they want to be able to go back to it, please don't just record it on Zoom because I won't listen to it. Whereas if it's in Jiminny, I'll be able to find it. I can skip to the bits that are important, and it just speeds up so much. Like our exec team, because we're a startup, everyone's so heavily involved and everyone has so many different jobs. They're really keen to be listening to those things and be involved in them, but they can't be in 3 places at once. So Jiminny is really allowing them to kind of get involved in that. And sometimes we'll be in a meeting, and I've had meetings with external suppliers, And my boss is meant to be joining it. And he's like, "I'll just get Jiminny to join and then I'll catch up on it later." And we're like, if we didn't have this, what would we have done? Like, we have the adoption across the whole business has been really strong. So my first piece of advice to anyone considering using Jiminny would be absolutely do it. It has made such a difference to our whole business, and everyone who's using Jiminny absolutely loves it and is astounded by how much we've been able to get out of it. The team at Jiminny have been incredible. Our sales process was amazing, but since becoming a customer, we felt really well looked after. Any questions we've had or any perhaps technical issues we've had have always been resolved super quickly, and everyone's always really keen to find workarounds and solutions that work for us. And I think the best thing that we found with Jiminny, well, first of all, internally adoption has been amazing. The team have really loved using it, and we felt like our onboarding ensured that we were able to really embed the tool within the different teams. But also any product ideas that we have and anything that we've made suggestions has always come back really positively, and we feel like there's always advances being made in the product. So it's really exciting to work with a business that's continuously improving and growing internally as well. And we feel like we're able to make the most out of that and have a great partnership because of it.